Good day, guys. It's Donald.
And Lorna.
All right. So today we wanted to come back to you guys with a new video. So, for example, let me ask you a quick question. You just finished school. You're starting off in life, and as a young professional, you're making a salary that you didn't have before, and you're looking for stuff to buy. Okay. Should you go outside and just buy everything? Buy a new car, buy a new home, a boat.
What do you do?
What we mean in our title of our channel is to differ from the norm. We want you guys to develop a new way of thinking, to think differently, to think in a matter that will actually help you and benefit you, but in the long run. We sometimes always want to have the goods or the profit right away. And for that reason, we invest in things that will bring us, I would say, happiness and short time. For example, you're gonna go to that fancy restaurant and pay for $100 meal. That will be very good. Immediately you'll feel good, but in the long run, it will actually impoverish you. So for that reason, we wanted to expose to you guys and share with you one of our experience of buying an RV. So as a young couple, we wanted to be able to drive around from Canada to United States and the West Coast. So we started looking, actually Lorna started looking for an RV.
Yeah, because we recently had a baby and we have parents' time off to be with the baby, and we had that idea of taking this time and make the best out of it. So travel and have a way of being on the road, you know, in the airplanes with a young baby. It's not as easy, you're not as comfortable. So, and that was before COVID. So we were like, we can be in the RV and really enjoy the place and have all our installation there. And after COVID arrived, like 3 months later, so now it's even better as a project because everybody's traveling around and few hours away, and it's not as easy to take the airplane.
It's locally, yep, it's true.
So we started to look online for few VR cars. What is the price? How is the gas consumption?
Yep.
Where can we go? Sorry, it's my French. Where can we go? How time it would take to go around. And we end up going somewhere.
Yeah, we ended up actually learning again. The fire of the couple ended up selecting one RV. And actually, she almost convinced me to buy it. We went.
And it's difficult to convince him to buy something very expensive.
We went and we had a showing of the RV. So the couple that was selling it was phenomenal. They were very kind, and they knew that it was a first buy, and we didn't have an RV before, no experience. So they showed us around. This is what you can do with it. This gadget does this and this, and I was starting to get amazed. But what you want to do in that situation, I mean, absorb the information, but don't make a decision right away. Take your time to, after that, digest everything. We sat down at home. We discussed it, we looked back at the pictures, and we discussed the information received, and we actually came to the decision that we wanted to know more about RV first. So we started learning. After a few while, we noticed that a diesel vehicle is much more economical than a gas vehicle. That was the first thing. And also, we saw that every vehicle that were a diesel pusher retained more value after a few years of usage. And you can see that when you go into different websites and you can look at the year of the vehicle, and if the prices from when it was new to after a few years of usage is still close, that gives you a clear indication that either that's a very good vehicle, or that is a vehicle that will actually retains most of its value after a few years. So for us, that was very important because we wanted to use it for a few years and after that sell it back.
Right. And as the mindset of differ from the norm. We thought about using it, of course, for trip during the parental time off, but as well, we're not gonna let it sit in the in the yard and do zero revenue and a lot of maintenance. So we thought about just going on one of these platforms or having it on a website platform that is working, about renting it while we are not using it. So that is one of the way that we thought we could come back in our money and just have it for a good price and finance or trip. So of course it comes with all the maintenance and all the education about like VR and diesel and some of our real estate skills, because it's kind of a little hotel on wheels.
It's a home on wheel.
So all the electricity part, the plumbing part, the fixing utilities and bed and couch and microwave and having nice
cabinets.
Seats.
Yeah.
Cabinets.
Yeah. That is something that we knew that we could actually fix ourselves. We were comfortable with. The mechanical part, of course, we would have to go to a garage. But the bottom line is that after looking at all the information, we came up with the number of nights after finding the average rate of nightly fees. If you want to be able to rent it, you have to be within that bracket. After we got that information, it was easy for us to know how many nights we needed to have it rented for us to be able to use it for free or close to free. As a tenant, as a landlord, you will be the one that is providing the service or the product, but don't forget that all the risk still rests on your shoulders. So you have to account for all of that and make sure that the amount that you are making from that product is actually enough to cover your cost, to cover your risk, and be able sometimes to put a little bit in your pocket.
Of course, as much as possible.
If we can leave you with something, it's just to think different. Be able to look at what you want or what you want to accomplish and find different ways of doing things that could be beneficial to you, or even that could help you do it faster and a better way.
All right. Thank you for being there today, and make sure you press on the like button and subscribe.
Thank you, guys.